Alright, so today we're gonna mod this Flysky to take this garbage battery. I know, it's a cheap battery, but it fits the form factor and it was extremely cheap, so if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Tired of feeding these things double A's. They freaking add up. So I'm gonna do a short tutorial and I'm gonna go in and cut out all the boring bits. First and foremost, grab a little flathead blade. Now, go through with our Phillips bit and remove all the screws. The cool thing about the Flysky GT5 is every component that needs, or that is in this, that's crucial to its operation, etc., etc., is located in the front half of the case. So the back half of the case will just lift off if you're nice and careful. Grip just peels off. This is interchangeable. They come with 2 extra ones. Behind the grip is 2 more screws. I'm glad I took that off because I forgot all about it. It's been a little while since I did my other Flysky. This was my backup and it keeps getting used more and more by my daughter. I'm still feeding it double A's. So there's a couple more screws. And behind the grip, and the same thing. Just gonna work on it a little bit. Oh, and it's coming loose. Everything, the screen, the antenna, the trigger system, and the power button are all gonna stay on this half. All of it. It's that easy to split this. We're gonna jump in here and we're gonna clip these 2 red and blacks. We're gonna have to isolate these, we don't want them to short out. So my cheap way of doing that is going to be to cut the red short, cut the black long, and we'll just put a little piece of tape over those. Alright, so I'm going to take this. I want to save, I don't want to hack into this little piece over here, which holds the JST. I want to leave it, but I need it out of the way, so I'm going to take the 2 screws that hold it out. Take that out, put it aside. So what I need to do is get in here, and everything that goes under the battery door needs to leave. So this whole battery tray, if you're careful over here on this side and you don't cut all the way through with your Dremel or your nippers, then you can cut this out without ruining the case. If you cut all the way through, it will just come out here. So don't cut all the way through. That's half the original battery tray. This side's not too bad. What we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll cut a little section out of here so the bigger battery will fit down in there, down into this little pocket, which will make a big difference in fitting the right battery in here without adding a whole bunch of I know people make an extended battery door for these. I don't want to mess with that. I don't want it to be bigger. I just want it to fit. So these, since this is covered up, we got to keep this tab, but we can actually open this up some more too, up to this screw stud. So I'm gonna start dremeling. Alright, now I'm gonna cut across. Well, no, let me cut the back out first. So none of this right here, we want to leave this lip for the thing to catch on. So we don't want to cut past right here, because that's where the door locks on. But down here in the corner, gone. Also, we don't want to take all of it away because it won't leave a place to mount that JST connector to. sanding or my cutting disc and use it as a sanding disc. So. Like this part does not have to be perfect. We're just getting rid of any sharp edges. Pretty good. And then right here we cut off a little bit more on the other side. So we come in and just kind of clean that up too. Now what I'm going to come in and do is go back in there just like that was, remount the J. I didn't get the right battery. This one, I paid $5 for this battery, so here we go. But I'm going to remount my JST connector so it's not just floating. Alright, now I'm going to take a piece of electrical tape, take the wires I had earlier. I know I cut them off, they really can't come in contact with anything in here, plastic case and all. But I'm going to tape them down just to be sure. Alright, so now I'm going to put it back together. Now since all my components are back in here and they're all cleaned up and ready to go, I'm going to just carefully make sure this little pad's in here and just jam it back together. Everything's good, everything's lined up, copacetic. Now before I put all the screws back in, I'm just going to double check that battery fits. And it totally fits, like beautifully. Like that's perfect, man. That's perfect. So then we're gonna make an adapter for this to just plug that in, and our stock battery door will fit back on. And then we have a modded controller. All right, I'm just gonna put all these screws back in. Back in there where it's supposed to be. The grip goes back on. That one's got a little angle in it, so it goes up there. This one's super straight. It goes right there. This one's really funny. It goes over here. This one's short, shallow. Goes over here. This one's built on just a regular, like a slight angle. Goes right here. Come on, get in there. There it goes. And then this one's a wrap around the corner one. It goes right there. And a little fiddly. But luckily it's 1800 milliamps, so it'll last quite a while before I have to open it up and charge it. There you go.